Welcome, in front of me is a Samsung Galaxy A41, and today I'll show you how to go through the setup process of the device. So to get started, when you boot the device up for the first time, you'll be presented with the welcome screen. So let's just tap on the arrow. Now in certain cases you have the language selection right here below between the welcome and the arrow, but it looks like it's not the case right now. So from here, once you tap on the arrow, you can choose your language. So let me select English, and now everything is in English. And then you have connect to mobile network. Now this is if you have a SIM card in the device. I don't, so I'm just gonna tap on next and disregard that. It doesn't really change anything if you insert a SIM card right now or later. And from here, check out some info to get started. Now you can check all of them out. As you can see, only the first one is mandatory, the basically terms of service, while everything else is optional. So that's what I'm gonna select. Sign away my soul, and let's tap on next. Then from here, choose your Wi-Fi. If you don't have a Wi-Fi near you right now that you can connect to, you can completely skip this step. If you do, you can connect. It won't really change much. It will only allow you to log into a Google account further down the setup. So I'm just gonna skip this for now. Copy apps and data. This is possible to do, for instance, with your old device. You can copy the data from your older device, including your apps, contacts, messages, basically photos and everything that you have on the device back to the new one. And you would tap on next and go through the guide that will provide you with on how to do this. But I'm setting it up as new, so I'm gonna choose don't copy. Date and time. Now it looks like it's set correctly, so I don't really need to do anything. So yeah. Yep, everything is correct, so I'm just gonna proceed on. But if you need to change it, you just tap on the drop downs right here and choose the correct time and date. Now time and date is also set, I believe, automatically depending on when you connect to Wi-Fi. So for the most part, if you connect to Wi-Fi, it should be correct, or if you insert a SIM card. Then you have Google services, so you have localization services and send user and diagnostic data, key part of user, which I don't really agree with, but you can disable all of them and then tap on next or accept. Now things like localization, some apps will require it, and you can enable that later on in the notification panel, so it's not like you disable it permanently. So let's tap on accept. Protect your device. So here you can set up a PIN, pattern, password, fingerprint, or face recognition. Now you can set up one of those three bottom ones, so only one of them is accessible at a time. So you would have a choice between pattern, PIN, or password, and then fingerprint and face recognition can be set up additionally alongside the PIN, pattern, or password. Now you are not able to have either one of them without having either PIN, pattern, or password. So yeah, I'm gonna go with a pattern here. Let's draw the pattern, continue, redraw the pattern, confirm, and I believe it's gonna still prompt me to set up other means of unlocking. It looks like not. Then you have sign into your Samsung account. Now again, this is optional. Now I'm personally not a fan of it, and you can skip this if you want. It gives you a message what you will basically skip out on, which you can still log in later on after you set up the device if you ever have a need to access one of those features. So you have Samsung Cloud, Bixby, Galaxy Themes, Find My Mobile, Samsung Pass, Galaxy Store, and Secure Folder. So if you ever need one of these features, you can always log into it later on. I'm gonna skip this for now. I don't really care for any of that. And you can see all done, finish. And there we go. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.